Hi everybody, I am Sam I Am, and you're watching Sam I Am Tarot. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if not, welcome back. So we're going to start and see if there are any hidden messages, hidden truths that we need to know about. And with that being said, we're going to just jump right in. I hope you all are doing well. Happy Labor Day weekend. I hope that as I'm taking breaks in between readings, it's not necessarily intentional, but I'm hoping that the storyline changes a bit, because we tend to keep getting, and that's not just with me. I'm noticing like a lot of readers, we're all kind of coming up with the same storyline. So, which is, not a bad thing. It just means we're all tapping into the same energy, but it would be nice to see some new energy come through. All right, so I've already blessed myself and my cards. Let me make sure this is still kind of lit. Okay, I'm gonna move this out of the way. Okay, let's jump in. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? What messages do you have for the collective? Let me turn this down because I don't want this song that's playing is called Stuck by Duran Barner or Bernard. So that song was about, not being stuck because it might be dangerous for you to be stuck in love with this person. But they also want you to know that they still love you. I Still Love You by Kenyon Dixon. Oh, I told y'all we will be together again. So someone is really hoping that listen, y'all see me shuffling and I asked for the message to be different. So hey, take it as it resonates. You speak to me through music. Listen, y'all. I'm telling you, you're speaking to this person through music. So whatever music they're listening to, they're hearing your voice. And you are hearing theirs. I'm telling you right now, I just gave you 2 songs. Okay. So this person is determined to be with you again. I'm starting to understand the connection. Okay. So this might be something where you might have told them what the 2 of you were to each other. And if not, they're just, maybe they're on the journey to, figuring out twin flames, soulmates, that kind of thing. Understanding it more from a spiritual place. Okay. So for some of you, this person may have left when they saw you with someone. So you may have moved on. So I feel like a lot of you are not in communication, which is par for the course, because we've been getting that a lot. And I'm becoming a better person. So this person is learning a lot of lessons. They may have seen you with someone, and this may not even be someone that you're romantically involved with. So they may have just assumed based off of, whatever they think they saw, perceived body language, and how people's imaginations run rampant when they are like, oh dang, is that his new girlfriend, or is that her new boyfriend, or what's going on there? You know what I'm saying? And they may not have ever said anything to you, but for some of you, they saw you with someone and they feel like you and this person are connected. But now, and I feel like they're starting to understand what you mean to them, what the 2 of you mean to each other. Okay, what else? Spirit, what else? I am grateful. Listen, didn't I just say from a spiritual aspect? Okay, so I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. This person is glad that this is happening. They're happy that whatever has transpired between the two of you, they're happy that it happened. I hope that you can forgive me one day. So whatever transpired, like, again, whatever this person said, did, or whatever, they are sorry. And they're hoping that you will be able to forgive them. And I feel like that's why they're happy for this spiritual transformation, because it's helping them to understand things from a different perspective. You know, this person may, and I hate to keep, you know, not keep, but I hate to use the word narcissist, because I feel like that word just gets thrown around so much. And, you know, because there are people that are narcissists, but not enough of us are licensed to be able to, you know, say, oh, this person is narcissist. They might have narcissistic, you know, tendencies or narcissistic ways about them, but it doesn't make a person a narcissist, okay? My life is not as together as it seems. So you may have seen this person. Some of you may still, you know, you may have keep track of them in some way. Maybe you follow them on social media or something like that. And you may feel like they're happy and everything is cool, but it's not as polished and they're not as happy as the world may see them as, okay? I hid who I really am from you, okay? So you may not have, the person that you got to know, this person may have been, you know, I know that I crossed the line with you. So, okay. I feel like this person did too much. I don't get the sense that, you know, like, and I always say, if this is anything like toxic or abusive in any way, this is not that, okay? I don't even pick up on those types of energies, okay? But I feel like, so when this person said they crossed the line, I feel like they finally pushed you to the point where you were just like, okay, I'm done. Enough. You have breadcrumbed me enough. You have, you know, lied to me enough. You have, you know, you've not treated me the way I wanted to be treated enough that I'm done. You know, and you may have walked away. And if you didn't walk away, when they walked away, you didn't chase after them. You didn't try to stop them. You just let it be what it is. And so this person is realizing now, they know they crossed the line. They thought that when they walked away, or when you walked away, they thought that, you know, you were going to come after them, or that you were going to try to fix the situation in some way, and you didn't. And now they're, you know, regretting that decision. Okay, let's see who else. Who are we talking about here? Let's get with this deck and see what's going on with this. What's going on here? I feel like this person spends a lot of time in solitude, you know, because I just feel like this spiritual connection is really, I don't want to say, I'm hearing taking a toll. And that doesn't mean that it has to be bad necessarily, but I feel like it's really, this person is learning a lot. And they may be experiencing, you know, some karmic lessons that they needed to learn over the course of knowing you as well. Yeah, this person is a little lonely. Next song that's playing. Who is this by? Is it Devin Morrison, I feel like? Yeah, it's Devin Morrison. But this person is a little lonely. And you may be too. You know, I feel like you wouldn't be watching this reading if you didn't miss this person, you know. And I don't feel like you're, you know, pining or that you're waiting. You know, a lot of you, I feel like you are living your life and you're happy. But you do think about this person from time to time, you know. Oh, so this person may have a message for you. For some of you, this is your message. This reading is your message. They're wanting you to know that, number 7, I feel like this person is like, they want to express how much they love you and that they feel lucky that they even met you. They may want to call. This person may send you a handwritten letter. You may be older than this person, or this person is older than you. So they, you know, they like the idea of like, you know, writing a letter. 10-10 on the timer as I say this. Okay, I'm not taking that in the reverse. Another 7. Okay, so this connection could be in high honor, but we got 7 and we got 5 and 2 is 7 on here. So we got 7, 7. This person, this is, I feel like this connection is definitely one that is, I dare say, lucky. And not in the like, you know, arbitrary, just like, oh, something just happened. No, I feel like when the two of you are together, good things happen. You know, the two of you are, you would be a very blessed, super paradise is the next song, guys. I'm not making this up. I can't turn the songs up because of, you know, YouTube, but this is definitely a blessed connection. The two of you being together would definitely be a good thing. Yeah, and I feel like you've worked hard to get to where you are. This person is certainly working hard as well. You know, they're doing everything they can to get their life together. Concern. So they may be, you know, I feel like this person is thinking about whether this can still come together. Yeah, they want to take a new path. They definitely want to come towards you and, you know, build a happy life with you. But I feel like they're concerned about whether that's even possible. As much as they're working on themselves, they're not sure of where this could lead. I feel like this person is like, they feel like you're so close, but so far. Like, you know, so you may live in the same city or something like that, but this person just feels you are emotionally distant from this person. So you may not be far physically, but emotionally, mentally, you are miles and miles away from where you used to be with this person. Yeah. So this person thinks about how great this could be. So there could be financial fortune coming in. This could also just be like this person is headed for, you know, this great time in their life, you know, in terms of like their growth. Okay. Someone may have gotten a message of concern. We've got another message here. So there could be a message coming in. This person may be telling you something. I feel like, so what's going on? What is this message, Spirit? What is the message that they want to give to the collective? What is the message for the collective? Okay, that he wants to be your main man, or a masculine energy. This person wants to be number one in your life. Okay, not the 2 or the 3. They want to be number 1. They want to be number 1 in your life. That's the message. Okay, I can't make it up, guys. They want to be lovers. This person wants to be together. They don't want this separation anymore. This person is working hard to prove that to you. They are going to prove this to you if you allow them. I feel like when this person comes back into your life, and they are coming, because I do feel like this person understands, like I said, they understand this connection, okay? And they do spend a lot of time on their own. I feel like this person is, you know, spending a lot of time in prayer or meditation, or however they communicate with spirit. They are doing that right now. You know, asking questions of themselves that they never asked before. Yeah, I don't feel like this is like literal poverty. I'm getting the sense that this person is just working themselves to the bone. And this could also be like they've gone from being a boy to a man. Very poor in thinking, poor in the way they treated people. And I feel like a lot of them know that they behaved childishly. And that's where this poverty is coming from. They know that this, this childish behavior kept them in lack. Yeah, distant horizons. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that, like I said, I feel like this was in the past. This is how they used to do things, because we went from 37 to 36. So I feel like this person is definitely moving beyond, this person that they used to be. This childish person, this lack mentality person is in the past. This is how they were. And this is how I feel like during your connection with this person, when the two of you were communicating with each other, this is how they were. So this is what you know of them. You know them to be this immature, childish person who never took anything seriously, who didn't take you seriously. And so you know, again, like I said, whether you walked away or you allowed them to walk away. Ooh, rendezvous is on next. I can't see who is by, but this person, I feel like this person is planning a rendezvous. They're planning to come see you. They're planning to meet you somewhere. An official person. They may have some kind of like, I feel like this is like an official letter or something. Maybe somebody might be in the military and they're planning on, surprising you. Either they're in the military or you're in the military. Okay, we got a mature woman here. So this could be you. They may see you as someone that's very mature. Okay. And they might have a gift from you. Okay, I was about to say from. So they might, they might be expecting, and I feel like not necessarily a physical gift, you guys. For some of you, I feel like they're hoping that the gift that they get from you, there was 2 cards left in the thing that I didn't realize. So let's get another shuffle in and see what pops out, since we I should have looked at them before I shuffled them into the deck. And I kind of did, but I don't remember what they were. But if they're meant to come out, they will. It's a long song. This person is definitely, they're planning a long rendezvous. This person wants to spend some much needed alone time with you. Okay? Somebody, they may feel like somebody may have stolen this time away from you. It could be a woman and a child. This child and this woman they feel like this, and I feel like this is a masculine energy. They feel like someone stole a life from them or is trying to steal from them. They may have had to give up a house. So maybe this was a marriage or of some kind, and they had to give up a house, and it caused them to be sick. So this person, listen, they've been down bad. Listen, yeah, so we got bad health and lovers. So like I said, this could be somebody that they were tied to romantically. Again, there could be a child involved, and they feel like this person trapped them with this child. Because this person, okay, so this feminine energy, someone around them may have expected them to stay, because we have expectation here on this card. They may have expected them to stay. They thought that by having this child, it would keep them in this connection, even though it was making somebody, like, whether this was physically ill or, but they're putting it into this, and they don't care. This person does not care how it looks to the community. So whatever these two have built together, they don't care what it looks like. They don't care what anybody has to say about it. They are walking away from this this relationship. Why? Because they want change. They're ready for change. They don't want whatever this is. They're over this. They're over this. It's done. So whatever you think is going on, y'all, it's not what it is. Y'all think it's, you know, all happy and everything. And yeah, this person has grown up too. They've grown up, you know. They have made the necessary changes. So you have matured. You've learned a lot, and this person has learned a lot. 5 and 6. So look, the two of you have matured, and this person is wanting a deeper connection with you. They want a marriage with you, and this is who they feel like you are now. The two of you. So we have 1 and 2, and then 5 and 6. Yes, because you stay on this person's mind. Okay, that was a lot, y'all. That's a lot. Yo, they taking this privileged lady to court. Something is happening here. And so, listen, somebody might be going to jail, but somebody feels stuck. They feel imprisoned in this connection with this privileged lady because this person is false. This is a false connection. And they know this now. I'm telling you, that's why they see the importance of who you were and are to them. Because this false person, this third party was nothing but a trap. They were just money hungry. They just expected this person. So this masculine might be taking care of them. You know, this false person just expects this person to just continue to do what they're doing, showing, you know, putting money into the connection. And they're ready to go on a new journey. Like, oh, this false person is in for a rude awakening because they're getting ready to have to work for their money again. They're getting ready to have to work for this. Like, this new journey that they're going on is going to require them to, you know, pull their own weight and take care of themselves. Yeah, they're not ready for this new pathway. Y'all, okay. This deck is, you see this? I've used up almost this whole deck telling this story. That's crazy. I love when that happens, but it's very rare that, you know, a storyline just unfolds like that. So many cards, like, that's crazy. Okay, what else? What are we gonna do? Let's go here. Okay. Energy. This person has a lot of energy for you. And I feel like it's the more they realize who this third party is, the more they feel energized, like, okay, I gotta do what I gotta do to get away from this third party. They realize how toxic this situation is. And they're taking them to court. They're taking this third party to court. So I feel like there's a divorce coming or some kind of like legal separation that is coming. What else, Spirit? Okay. So this Queen of Cups, they have gotten with somebody that is very vain, very into themselves, very selfish. Very fickle. Constantly changing their mind about, you know, so I feel like at one point, these two, it was like they kept going, but this person, I feel like they're rushing away from this situation. This is happening very quickly, or quicker than you think it is. There's definitely big changes coming in between these two people. And for some of you, I feel like this is your energy. You know, you're not sure. You're more into yourself. I feel like you might go back and forth, on how you feel about this person, how you feel about this connection. And so you go back and forth. You're just like, what's that song? Sometimes I love her, sometimes I love her not. But I feel like just because of how things have gone and the lack of communication between the two of you, I feel like you're not sure if there's enough of what you guys had to keep this relationship going. And so I feel like you love this person, but you're not sure if love is enough. Okay, so you might have felt like this person was greedy in the past. Like they were unwilling to, do what needed to be done. Like this person has known they want to be with you for a very long time. But I feel like they were unwilling to take that chance and do what they needed to do to be happy. Yeah, this person says you are theirs, mine, by Alex Isley. You are theirs, okay? They don't care what's going on, who you're with. This person is like, you're mine. But I just feel like you're not sure. At one point you were extremely, there was nothing anybody could have told you to say that you and this person weren't meant to be. But now you're not so sure. This person has kept themselves stuck in a prison of their own making. So they've known for a long time. 8 of Swords. This person has known for at least 8 years that they have kept themselves trapped. Now, I will say in the beginning, they may not have realized that they were keeping themselves stuck in a situation, but they do now. They know now, absolutely. There's no doubt in their mind. They're finding the strength to come out of this because they kept themselves stuck, they were blocked. A lot of the things that should have come in haven't come in. The inspiration, the opportunities, thank you, Spirit, the opportunities that were meant for them, that they may have already, like, they saw the opportunities coming in, but they weren't able to grasp it because they weren't supposed to, whatever is supposed to happen for them can't happen until they walk away from this karmic situation that they're in. They can't get the blessing that they're supposed to get because it's like you're with somebody that you're not supposed to receive, that they're not supposed to, receive your blessing. And I'm not going to bless you until you walk away from them. Listen. Somebody's very manipulative. Who is this who is this High Priestess in reverse, Spirit? Clarify this High Priestess in reverse. Someone's misusing their intuition. They're very out of control. I feel like this person, they may be very intuitive, but they don't use it for the right reasons. They use it to manipulate people. Well, I mean, I don't have to guess who that is. I asked the question, but then it was like, you know who that is. Like, you know who that is, and that's why they're rushing away from this person. Yeah, this fickle energy is this High Priestess in reverse. This person who was vain, they may have been gullible in the beginning, but they quickly learned how to manipulate. I feel like once they got to know this masculine, they learned how to manipulate them. And now that's why this masculine is rushing away from them. Yeah, because they're the Queen of Wands. Oh, this is the King of Wands. So this King of Wands in reverse, together with this high priestess, they were a match made in heaven. Both of them were lying and manipulating each other. And I feel like meeting you brought them out of that energy, because you weren't with the lies and the manipulating. You know, they didn't have to do that to be with you. And the fact that they did was just like, you were like, why you doing too much? You know, you've never tried to stop this person from being who they are. You've never, you know, you've never tried to manipulate this person in any way. And so it's like the fact that they came into your life on that energy that they've been on with this third party is wild. Yeah. So now their life is like, is boring. It's repetitive. There's nothing happening. They want an equal give and take. And I feel like, yeah, whatever's going on with them is not working. Like the money that they used to have coming in is not, that their life is not as together as it seems. Five of Swords, conflict, but something is being defeated. They're finally walking away from these people. This person, your energy, even though you're not around, I feel like the connection that the two of you shared helped this person to realize, and the separation, you pulling your energy back from them, helped them to defeat this energy that they were in, because they realized that, you know, they don't feel good about themselves. I feel like this person is understanding like how this energy, how being in this very negative, manipulative energy accompanied with this high priestess in reverse is what's kept their creativity blocked. It's what's helped them or kept them from moving forward. And they're finally reflecting on past mistakes, things that they did that, you know, damn, I messed that up. I.e. being with you. Damn, I messed that up. And they're finally waking up to that fact. Yeah. So I'm telling you, they're walking away from these people because they want this wealth and prosperity. I feel like there might have been a time where they did have this, but they want that again. Yeah, there's a transformation happening. You know, we said that before, that this person is, you know, going through a spiritual transformation. They're understanding, they're grateful for the spiritual lesson. But they know that they have to defeat this in order to get this. They have to move past this manipulative energy, this Eight of Pentacles in reverse. They have to move past this. They have to get out of this narcissistic, and again, I'm not saying this person is a narcissist. I'm saying, you know, they have, you know, narcissistic behaviors, and they have to move past this in order to have this culmination, in order to step into this life of prosperity and abundance. They have to walk away from this. And I feel like that's happening right now. This is a transformation happening. And this, oh, listen, the more this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, listen, every time I get something that's referring to this third party, it's a queen in reverse. This person is just, they're just nasty. Look, another queen in reverse. Look at this. This is the third queen. Is it the third? Yeah. We got the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. This chick is diabolical. Overindulging, gossiping, you know, nothing good is happening. There's bad news coming in for these two, unrealistic plans. This person got them spending money that they don't really have, living a life that they can't really afford. It's a lot going on between these two. Seriously. There's a lot going on between these two that people, the world doesn't know. They keep it hidden. They don't talk about what's happening between the two of them to other people. There might be somebody that knows, but not very many. There's not very many people that know what's going on between these two. Oh, we had 35 minutes? Lord. Okay, I was trying not to make it a long one, y'all. I'm so sorry. Hopefully you've stayed until this point. Yeah, they're done fighting with this person. They're done. They were just like, okay, fine. That's fine. They realize that they're like, I can't fight this. So they're just walking away. Yeah. Listen, I can't make it up. Look what's on the bottom. The devil in reverse. So they are releasing themselves from this. Now, before when I saw this card, it was in the reverse, and now it's in the upright. So walking away from this situation is definitely going to be a good thing. This person is going to separate. They are releasing themselves because remember before they were stuck, you know, keeping themselves stuck in this situation. And now they are releasing themselves from bondage. Okay? Because they just feel like I can't do this anymore. I just cannot do this anymore. Yeah. So now they're in regret, or they have been in regret. I feel like they were in regret before because they felt like, yeah, they're getting out of this situation. They're even questioning what, you know, I feel like this person is like, I should have never even married this person. So for some of you, this was a marriage, definitely a marriage. And they are really regretting the fact that they, you know, yeah, they were like, this can't be fixed. Okay, this situation cannot be fixed. They're beating a dead horse. You know, the problems that two of these people have, this masculine and this third party, the problems that they have can't be fixed, and they're finally realizing it's imbalanced. There's nothing but just drama and foolishness going on with these two. Do we want some tea, y'all? We want to end with some tea. Yeah, let's do a couple tea cards and we'll call it quits. Just a few. Just a few, Spirit. Because we've been on here a long time, y'all. I ain't mean for this to go this long. Yeah, somebody has some bad habits. So they might be, you know, indulging in drugs. Or other toxic behaviors, you know, hanging out with their friends more, whether this is the masculine or this karmic. Indulging in bad habits. Oh, so somebody might be watching you from some fake accounts. This could also, again, this could be the third party or the masculine. But they're trying to spy on you. Why are they trying to spy on the collective? Let's ask whoever this person is with these bad habits is the one that's, you know, stalking your social media. And maybe the bad habit is that they're stalking your social media. Who is this? And a card done been repossessed. Listen, somebody is going through it right now, okay? If it's not been it's a feminine energy, y'all. So you might be doing what I'm doing, or you know what I'm saying, or you just a very spiritual person and they don't like this about you. But I feel like you are somebody, if you don't have some kind of like public account or do something like what I'm doing right now, like reading tarot or whatever, they know something about you. They know that you're a spiritual person and they hate that about you somehow, whether they, you know, have seen, like I said, if you don't have some type of channel like this or something, there's some way that your spirituality is known to others, but they hate that about you. This is a feminine energy, and they watch you from fake accounts. So be careful of the people that you befriend. I feel like some of you may have just friended some people and you might have been like, who is this? Yeah, that's that third party that's watching you. Listen, didn't we already see thief? Yeah, this person is a thief. I feel like they may have caused this masculine to be in a relationship under false pretenses. They told them something, a life that they would have that really wasn't going to be that. And so this masculine feels like they got lied to, and they did get lied to. I told you. This masculine is definitely reflecting. I feel like this third party could also be reflecting, because now that this masculine is walking away, they're like, but I don't necessarily feel like they're reflecting to see what good. I feel like they're trying to figure out what other manipulative thing, what can I do to get the masculine back? I told you. Yeah. So that they're not reflecting to try to, like, you know, I know I messed up. No, they're trying to get the inside scoop on you. They're trying to find out who you are. And it could, this is a guy in this car, so this could be a masculine energy that is now, you know, trying to find out what's going on with you. Look, this was on the bottom of the deck before. Y'all just saw me shuffling this back there again. So definitely this masculine is wanting to find out more about you. And the more he finds out about you, the more he feels like you're the bag. Okay? You are the person that he knows they should have been with. He or she, take it as it resonates. But this third party they're trying to anyway. But I don't feel like they're not going to be successful, because they're dusting. This person is like brushing off whatever this third party's trying to do and moving on with their life. They're not even, dodging bullets. Yeah, so I was hoping we were going to get a different message, guys, but such is life. You know, this is what we got. But I feel like this masculine is realizing that they kept themselves stuck in a situation, and they're just hoping that when they do approach you, that it's not too late to turn things around for the two of you to fix whatever, you know, went wrong. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.